Good morning and welcome to the children's sermon at All Saints Episcopal Church, and I'm Deacon Jackie. And as I look out, I think I see Madison. Is that you, Nolan? Sarah? It's so great for all of you to join us today. So in our gospel lesson today, Jesus tells a parable, which is a story with a moral or a lesson that we need to listen to. And he talks about a vineyard owner, and that's a person that has beautiful grapevines and grapes on it. And it's time for him to hire people to work in those vineyards, which is very hard work under a beating sun. And he goes out to the marketplace where people gather if they want to work. And the strongest people kind of push the others back. And they're the first laborers that are hired. And then he promises each one of them a denarius, which is a full day's wage. And that's a lot of money in Jesus' time. And so they go and start working, and then the vineyard owner goes back to the market around 9 o'clock, and he hires another group of people, and they go and work. And again, the vineyard keeper owner returns at 12 and at 3 o'clock, and then at 5 o'clock, with only 1 hour left, he hires the last group. The last group, more than likely in Jesus' time, were people that were lame or were very weak, but they needed a job so that they would have money to feed themselves and take care of their families. But he hired all these people, and then at the end of the day, when they all were excited, especially the ones that were big and strong and had been working since the early morning, they were all lined up to get their denarius. Well, the vineyard owner did something really strange. She said, the last one of you that I hired, I want you to line up first. Well, you can imagine there was a little bit of grumbling there. And then he took a big container like this, which is a full day's wages, and he gave it to them. Well, the other people that were promised that full day's wage said, we thought you were only going to give them a little bit. And you should have given the ones that started at 3 just a little bit more. And then the ones that started at 12, a little bit more, but never as much as you promised us. But what the vineyard keeper did was he gave the last one the full day's salary. Can you imagine? They were so excited. And then he gave the ones that he hired at 9 and 12 and 3, he gave them a full day's salary. And then the ones that were the strongest, that were first, he gave them what he promised them, a full day's salary. But they said, this is not fair. And he looked at them in a nice and beautiful, kind way and said, friends, did I not honor what I told you that I was going to give you? Well, they couldn't say much to that because that was true. And then he said, in God's kingdom, the last will be first and the first will be last. In our day and time, this is really hard. Just think about playing kickball or being on a team and you pick team members at school. It's always fun to be the first one picked. It's not so much fun to be the last one that's chosen to be on a team. But all of us have those experiences in life. But what Jesus is telling you is that I'm offering each one of you a gift. And it's always the same, and it's called grace. and it's yours. All you have to do is say yes to my love and my generosity, and all will be taken care of for you. So as you move forward in the week ahead, I hope this lesson stays with your heart and mind, and you look at people in your neighborhood, those online in your Zoom classes, or maybe in ball fields, maybe a younger sibling at your family, and think about how God treats each one of us with that beautiful grace, and kind of like be more kind and loving to those people that are last, and bring them and put them at the front of the line. In your holy name, I wish you peace and grace this week. Amen.